Tēnā koutou whānau, welcome to another segment of the Drive Time Show with Leah. Today I'm joined here with Sharon from the Plymouth Food Bank. Kia ora, Sharon, welcome to the show.
Kia ora, thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Look, I love what you guys do at the food bank, and as we're leading into Christmas, it's such a hectic time of the year. It's just hectic even before Christmas, right? It's just been such a year.
Yeah, it's been nuts here too. It's been really crazy. We have had such a busy day today.
Wow.
By poor volunteers. Poor volunteers.
Oh, how many volunteers do you guys have?
In total, we have, I think, 25, but they come in on different days, different times to do different things. So, yeah, we were packing food parcels this afternoon and unpacking donations this morning, and it was just crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And with the food parcels that you've been packing, have you noticed there's been a bit of an increase in demand?
There has been an increase in demand, and there's also been an increase in demand from people who are in paid employment, who've had reduced hours, or people are just getting, bills for all sorts of things, and your savings just gets wiped out, and the next thing that happens, you've got nothing to fall back on. So that's when the food money is something that's usually one of those things that you can say, well, I don't have to buy food. So you pay a bill with it. Yeah. But then you end up still having to eat. So it's hard.
It is so hard. It is so hard. And, moving into Christmas, this year it's a little bit different with the food bank drive. How is it different?
This year we're not doing the big street appeal. There won't be trucks out on the street. There won't be collectors. There was just too much uncertainty around the COVID restrictions. And so what we're doing now instead, and I know it's not going to suit everybody, and we know that it's something that people look forward to, and we're really sorry that we can't do it, but we're asking people to come to us to bring the donations to the food bank. Work together with your friends, family, whānau, the people you work with, maybe get one person who will collect all the stuff and bring it to us on our drive-through drop-off day, which is Saturday, the 4th of December.
Right. Okay, that's a good idea. And that sounds really cool, doing it with like your work colleagues or your friends, your whānau, and still being able to be a part of it, eh?
Yeah. We've had lots of people we've got some little flyers that, you can put in your neighbour's letterbox, say, hi, I'm Sharon, I live on this street, and I'll pick up your donations and I'll take them to the food bank. So people have been taking those, or they've just been talking with everyone they know and saying, I will be that person, I will drop it off to the food bank. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. And just keeping everybody safe in these times.
Because normally during our traditional food drive, we have over 450 people involved on the night, over the night and the course of the next day. And it's just too many, and it's hot and it's hard work and there's face masks. So it's just, it wasn't doable this year.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And what are some items that are really needed around this time of the year?
The need doesn't really change. It's always the same. I mean, we'd like to be able to put in a few extra nice things like Christmas goodies and things, but the general things are we just always need tinned food, something that's going to last on our shelves, and also we don't have to store it cold. So it's non-perishables, baked beans, spaghetti, tinned tomatoes, canned fish, pasta, rice, breakfast cereals. The things that people don't think about is toothbrushes, not necessarily think about as toothbrushes and toothpaste, period products, soap, shampoo, all that sort of stuff that, you get to the last bit in the bottle and you think, oh, I need to buy some more, but I haven't got any. And we want to be clean. We want to wash. We feel so much better when we can do all those things. Yeah. So we like to add those things as well when we have them.
Nice. That's so cool. What is something that you love about, doing the mahi that you do at with the food donation bin?
Obviously, I love the fact that people can be helped. And that's the main thing, is that we are able to help people. But the one thing that is absolutely amazing is the amount that we get given We get given so much, and we know that it's going out to people who need it. But to be able, people just come and they just say, here, here's a bootload of stuff. Just take it. I don't want any thanks. I don't want you to know who I am. I just want you to take it. And people are so generous, and from the volunteers as well. I mean, they're generous with their time, but it's the generosity of the community that's, I think, the thing that sort of gives me goosebumps, thinking about it. It's just awesome.
Oh, that's beautiful. And have you got a story of, I'm sure there's a whole heap of good stories out there, feel good stories that you have seen. You just mentioned before that, sometimes people come in anonymously and say, you don't need to recognize the stuff I've given you. Have you got a feel good story that you would like to share with us today that you felt would be like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing?
Just everything. It's so hard to pick one. I was just thinking about the people who came in today. I had a woman who brought in a couple of reusable shopping bags, and in one bag she had some jars, because we always need jars because we can put things in them. And she had some food in the other, and she kind of just thrust them at me and said, here, take this. This is the donation. And I said, oh, cool, thank you so much. And she said, oh, there's some money in there too. And I said, would you like a receipt? No. And she just backs away and she walks off. And we found the money. It's in a little plastic bag, and there's nearly $150 in it. So that's just, it's like, I thought, okay, well, maybe, $5, $10, anything's so good, but it was $143 something. And it was just like, oh, there's just some money in there. It's like, wow, that's amazing.
Wow. And clearly it must have been something that she's been putting aside if there was like $143 in this little bag.
And there's some notes and some coins and stuff, and it's just like, just some money. Oh yeah. That's amazing.
That is so amazing. Oh, that is such a feel-good story, and what a great story for a Friday evening to hear all about that. Beautiful. I love it. Do you have any last words today, Sharon, to share with the listeners and everybody who's watching on Facebook?
Just thank you so much for the support that everyone gives to the food bank, because it's not supporting us, it's supporting the people who come to the food bank. I'm always saying, oh, thank you for this and thank you for that, but it's not really a thank you from us, it's a thank you from the people who use the food bank. It's not just a matter of bringing food here and we stick it on the shelf. It's going somewhere, and it is helping so many people. And, on the 4th, when we do our drive-through drop-off, everything that comes in, it's going to go back out so quick to people in the community who really, really need it. So thank you to everybody for that.
That's beautiful. Awesome, Sharon. Thank you so much for joining me today, and all the very best for the 4th of December.
Thank you. And hopefully it's fine.
Yes, fingers